lovelies, I'm Christina and today I'm giving you my review of The Outsider by Stephen King. Now, The Outsider is Stephen King's newest release. It came out on May 22nd and it comes in at 475 pages. I will read you the synopsis. When an 11-year-old boy is found murdered in a town park, reliable eyewitnesses undeniably point to the town's popular Little League coach Terry Maitland as the culprit. DNA evidence and fingerprints confirm the crime was committed by this well-loved family man. Horrified by the brutal killing, Detective Ralph Anderson, whose own son was once coached by Maitland, orders the suspect to be arrested in a public spectacle. But Maitland has an alibi, and further research confirms he was indeed out of town that day. As Anderson and the district attorney trace the clues, the investigation expands from Ohio to Texas, and as horrifying answers begin to emerge, so King's propulsive story of almost unbearable suspense kicks into high gear. Terry Maitland seems like a nice guy. There's one rock-hard fact as unassailable as gravity. A man cannot be in two places at the same time. Can he? If you've been following my channel for a while, you know that I did not love Sleeping Beauties, which was the release that came before The Outsider. So I've been very impatiently waiting for this one. But before I get into my thoughts on the book, I really want to mention that if you're going to read The Outsider, I would highly recommend that you read the Bill Hodges trilogy first. It's not that this story is connected really to those stories, but there are a lot of characters from the Bill Hodges trilogy that shows up in this book. So I think that you will appreciate The Outsider more and it will make a lot more sense if you read them first. I do have reviews of the Bill Hodges trilogy. I will link to them up in a card and in the description down below so you can go check that out. But let's talk about what I thought of The Outsider. Now, I was skeptical going into The Outsider, mostly because this is portrayed more like a murder mystery thriller kind of story, but with some kind of element to it that leaves you questioning if there's something that's not natural going on. And for those of you who followed my channel for a while, you know that thriller crime isn't really my cup of tea. So, like I said, I was skeptical. But then again, I did really enjoy most of the Bill Hodges trilogy, so I know that Stephen King can deliver a thriller that I will really enjoy. And he definitely didn't let me down this time. I loved The Outsider. The characters were on point. I was so engaged in the story and so engaged in the characters, and the characters that showed up from the Bill Hodges trilogy just made me so happy. I loved seeing them again and hearing about them and hearing about Bill, and I just thought that was amazing. It was a good kind of look back to the Bill Hodges trilogy. It just felt like sort of nostalgia. I really enjoyed that. And then you have this really incredible story where you, all the way through it, you're not really sure what's going on. I had so many ideas. I was making up all of these possible outcomes from this story, and not a single one was completely correct. So it was a really good build up to a story where I just didn't see what was coming at all. It is a really suspenseful, really good story. It kept me at the edge of my seat. It's a page turner for sure, and I really hope that Stephen King will write more of these stories with the characters that we met here, because they're dear to me. Oh, I love them so much, and I invest so much in these characters, and I just love the story. I ended up giving The Outsider 4.5 out of 5 stars, and the only reason why it's not a 5-star for me is that I just felt like in the end, even though I appreciated the ending of the story, I thought that things were resolved a bit too quickly. You had this really big build up to something massive, and then all of a sudden it's just over. So I just thought that there should have been more to it than that. But that being said, I really enjoyed this. I loved it. Stephen King, you did it again. You made me fall in love with your story once again, and I love it every time you do. Now that I've talked about my thoughts, I would love to hear what you think about it if you've already read it. And if you haven't, I am doing a giveaway. I know I haven't done a giveaway in a long time and I've really been wanting to, but there's been so many books that I've read that's been like me, and when I'm gonna give away something to you guys, I want to give away something that I'm passionate about and a story that I really love, and this one is definitely one that's worth giving away to one of you guys. So here's what you have to do to be a part of the giveaway. Firstly, you have to be a subscriber to my channel. Secondly, you have to leave a comment down below. It can be pretty much anything. Thirdly, you have to be eligible for free shipping through a book depository because that's where I'm going to send it out from. And lastly, if you're under the age of 18, you have to get permission from your parents to join the giveaway. Now, I will leave the giveaway open until July 31st and I will announce the winner on August 1st. Good luck everyone, thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And I will see you in my next video soon. Goodbye!